North Korea, officially the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, is often called the Hermit Kingdom. This name is not just a moniker, but a reflection of the country's deliberate and profound isolation from the rest of the world. The term Hermit Kingdom evokes images of a land shrouded in mystery, cut off from the global community, and fiercely protective of its sovereignty. This name reflects its extreme isolation from the rest of the world. The borders of North Korea are heavily fortified, with barriers and walls that serve as physical manifestations of its isolationist policies. These barriers are not just physical but also ideological, designed to keep the outside world at bay and maintain a strict control over the flow of information and people. The DPRK tightly controls information, travel, and communication. Television and radio broadcasts are state-controlled, ensuring that only government-approved content reaches the citizens. Internet access is virtually non-existent for the average person, and even phone calls are monitored by the state. This level of control extends to every aspect of life, creating an environment where free expression and access to information are severely restricted. Its citizens live with limited access to the outside world. The urban landscapes are dotted with surveillance cameras and barbed wire, constant reminders of the state's watchful eye. The average North Korean citizen is cut off from global news, social media, and the myriad ways in which people around the world connect and share information. This isolation is both a tool of control and a means of preserving the regime's power. The government's ideology, known as Juche, emphasizes self-reliance and strict obedience to the state. Juche, which translates to self-reliance, is more than just a political philosophy. It is a way of life that permeates every aspect of North Korean society. Propaganda posters and state media constantly reinforce the message of self-sufficiency and loyalty to the leadership, particularly the Kim dynasty, which has ruled the country since its founding. This creates a climate of fear and control. The omnipresent surveillance and the ever-watchful eyes of the state create an atmosphere where dissent is not just discouraged but dangerous. Citizens are aware that any deviation from the prescribed norms can lead to severe consequences, including imprisonment or worse. This pervasive sense of fear ensures that the population remains compliant and obedient. The Democratic People's Republic of Korea's isolation makes it difficult to understand the realities of life inside the country. For outsiders, the true nature of life in North Korea is shrouded in secrecy. The barriers to entry are not just physical, but also informational, making it challenging for the international community to gain a clear picture of the conditions within the country. Defector testimonies and satellite imagery offer glimpses into a society built on secrecy. Those who have managed to escape the regime provide valuable insights into the daily lives of North Koreans, while satellite images reveal the extent of the state's infrastructure and control mechanisms. These sources, though limited, are crucial for understanding the inner workings of this isolated nation. The government's tight grip on information, movement, and communication creates significant challenges for those who dare to dream of a life beyond its borders. For many North Koreans, the idea of a world beyond their country's borders is a distant dream, fraught with danger and uncertainty. The state's relentless control over every aspect of life makes the prospect of escape daunting. Yet the desire for freedom and a better life continues to inspire those who seek to break free from the Hermit Kingdom's grasp. The desire for freedom burns brightly in the hearts of many North Koreans, a beacon of hope amidst the darkness of oppression. Despite the severe consequences they might face, the yearning for a life free from tyranny and filled with opportunities drives them to take unimaginable risks. They are willing to risk everything for a chance at a better life, knowing that the journey ahead is fraught with peril. The border is heavily guarded, and the terrain is treacherous, yet these brave souls press on, driven by the hope of freedom. Their stories of escape are harrowing tales of courage, resilience, and the unyielding human spirit. Each step they take is a testament to their determination to break free from the chains of oppression. They hide in shadows, move under the cover of darkness, and rely on their wits to survive. One defector, Ji Seong-ho, endured a grueling journey across the Tumen River into China. His story is one of incredible endurance and bravery. Despite losing a leg and hand in a train accident, Ji Seong-ho did not let his physical limitations deter him. He crossed the icy river on crutches, driven by an unbreakable will to survive. After reaching China, his journey was far from over. He then traveled through Laos and Thailand, facing numerous challenges along the way, before finally reaching South Korea. His story is a powerful reminder of the lengths to which people will go to find freedom. Another defector, Yeonmi Park, escaped with her family at the age of 13. Her journey was equally harrowing. She and her family faced numerous dangers, including the threat of being captured and sent back to North Korea, where severe punishment awaited them. They faced hunger, betrayal, and the constant threat of capture during their journey. The fear of being caught was a constant companion, yet they pressed on, driven by the hope of a better future. Their journey was a test of their endurance and their faith in the possibility of freedom. These stories paint a vivid picture of the extraordinary risks North Koreans are willing to take to escape the oppressive regime. They are stories of hope, courage, and the unyielding human spirit. Each defector's journey is a testament to the power of the human will to overcome even the most daunting obstacles in the pursuit of freedom. The North Korean government maintains an extensive surveillance network that permeates every aspect of its citizens' lives. Neighborhood watch groups, known as Inminban, keep a close eye on residents and report any suspicious activity. This constant scrutiny makes it incredibly difficult for individuals to plan and execute an escape. The fear of informants is pervasive, as even family members and friends can be compelled to report on each other. This atmosphere of suspicion and distrust creates a significant psychological barrier for those considering escape. The borders of North Korea are heavily guarded, fortified with barbed wire fences, watchtowers, and minefields. The most common escape route is across the Tumen River into China. However, this presents immense risks, as the river is patrolled by border guards. Defectors who are caught face severe consequences, including imprisonment, torture, and even death. The journey to freedom is fraught with danger, and many do not survive the perilous crossing. Those who manage to cross the border into China face a new set of challenges. The journey is fraught with danger, and the fear of being caught is ever present. Many defectors travel by night, moving through dense forests and hiding in the shadows to avoid detection. The border is heavily guarded, and the risk of being apprehended is high. Despite the dangers, the hope of a better life drives them forward. They are considered illegal immigrants and live in constant fear of being apprehended and repatriated back to North Korea. The Chinese authorities are known to conduct raids, and defectors must always be on the move to avoid capture. They often find temporary refuge in safe houses, but these are not always secure. The threat of betrayal looms large, and trust is a rare commodity. Many defectors rely on the assistance of underground networks, often run by Christian missionaries, to help them navigate the treacherous path to safety. These networks provide food, shelter, and guidance, but the journey remains perilous. The routes are long and winding, often taking months to traverse. Defectors must remain vigilant, as the risk of being caught is ever present. The journey typically involves traveling through Southeast Asian countries, such as Laos, where the terrain is rugged and the climate harsh. Defectors must navigate dense jungles and cross treacherous rivers, often with little more than the clothes on their backs. The journey is physically and mentally exhausting, but the hope of reaching safety keeps them going. Vietnam or Thailand, where they must remain hidden from authorities and avoid local informants who might betray them for a reward. The journey through these countries is fraught with danger, but each step brings them closer to freedom, before reaching a South Korean embassy. These embassies are often heavily guarded, and defectors must approach with caution. The final steps of the journey are the most nerve-wracking, as the risk of being caught is highest. But once inside, they are finally safe. These embassies serve as beacons of hope for defectors, offering them a chance to seek asylum and start a new life. The relief and joy of reaching safety are palpable, and for many, it marks the beginning of a new chapter filled with hope and opportunity. The journey is long and arduous, but the promise of freedom makes it all worthwhile. Defectors who are caught by Chinese authorities and forcibly returned to North Korea face unimaginable horrors. They are subjected to harsh interrogations, torture, and imprisonment in labor camps, where conditions are inhumane and life expectancy is short. The North Korean government views defection as a betrayal of the state and metes out severe punishment to deter others from attempting to escape. The fear of repatriation hangs over defectors like a dark cloud, reminding them of the high stakes of their perilous journey. Despite the overwhelming odds stacked against them, North Koreans continue to risk their lives to escape the grip of the regime. Their stories are a testament to the indomitable human spirit and the yearning for freedom that burns within us all. Their resilience in the face of unimaginable adversity shines a light on the universality of human aspirations for dignity, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The plight of North Korean defectors should serve as a wake-up call to the international community. It is our moral obligation to condemn the human rights abuses perpetrated by the Kim regime and to demand accountability for its actions. We must work together to raise awareness about the dire situation in North Korea and to provide support to defectors who have risked everything for a chance at a better life. While the challenges facing North Korean defectors are immense, there is always hope for a brighter future. By supporting organizations that assist defectors, advocating for policy changes, and raising awareness about the situation in North Korea, we can contribute to creating a world where all people are free to live in dignity and peace. The journey towards freedom may be long and arduous, but the human spirit's unyielding pursuit of liberty gives us hope that one day the walls of oppression will crumble and the people of North Korea will finally be free.